I got a whole wall built. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters up on the mountain, where we're gonna continue with our barn build. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we ended up pouring our concrete pad. We barely got that concrete driver to come down here, but you know what? He made it down here. We poured everything, got it nice and smooth, and he barely made it out of here. But you know what? Once he hit that crusher run, man, he was gone, and we're happy. Sir. We're super happy about that right there. And we're super happy how this turned out. Let's just go ahead and get a little closer look. So we're looking at the water here, and it's not really standing in too many areas. I guess we didn't really slope it, so I think that's pretty good right there, dude.
That's pretty straight for our very first legit pad. That is actually pretty solid, straight, dude. And it's solid. I mean, this thing just looks great, dude.
Dude, you would think it would break by me stomping on it. No, totally kidding. We reinforced it with rebar, but you know what? We did see all the comments about a retaining wall around this thing. And I know, man, that's gonna be the best way to do it, because it could possibly landslide, which we don't want that. But I mean, should we just risk it? You know what I mean?
We're just gonna see what happens, honestly. I mean, people are saying it's gonna fall off the edge of this mountain right here. It's gonna slide off, it's gonna do whatever. Hey, let's see what happens, you know what I mean? Let's see. This is gonna be experience how long this will last, dude.
Yeah, I guess this is a risk that we're willing to take. I mean, there is a good bit of money that we invested in this pad alone, and then the metal building, of course, which the metal building is actually in, not the whole entire package, but the frame of it. So that's what we're gonna start with, is just the frame of it, and then later on, they're gonna get together the package for the sheet metal, which goes next. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna see how long this slab lasts, and we're gonna really just keep an eye out on like the actual dirt itself and the pad to look for like cracking or anything like that.
Yeah, 100%.
But I guess we'll just go from there, and we'll keep you guys as updated as possible. So right now what we're gonna do is probably run to pick up that metal frame package. And also today, I think they're gonna do some stuff at the new house. I think they're gonna bring in block if the weather allows, because it is raining once again. But you know what? If it sprinkles like this, dude, I think we'll be all right.
Dude, we'll be able to throw some metal down for sure,
We'll get some stuff done. So we're super excited to just get started with this frame, because this whole entire barn right here is going to be super epic, especially once we outfit the inside, the outside, and just have a nice little man cave type of deal going on right here. But anyways, right now we're going to go ahead and hook up the trailer to the Raptor, run to the metal building place, load everything up, get back over here, and get straight to work. Alrighty guys, so we just made it back from the Home Depot and from picking up some of our metal for our metal building. We don't have everything, but we have the main base that we can go ahead and start with. And I believe they're gonna bring everything a little bit later on. They're gonna bring the sheet metal and all the rest of the metal bars. That way we can put it up. But I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but we got the base. We gotta get started on it. We gotta go ahead and measure everything out. We even grabbed a couple new tools. That way we have the proper tools up here, dude. Yeah, that's right. We got concrete anchors as well, because we gotta anchor that stuff to the concrete pad and all that good stuff. So we swung by the house, grabbed some ladders and all that good stuff. And also, it's already lunchtime,
It's already lunchtime, man. Running around here and there. I mean, we are pretty far from like the city, so it kind of takes a good minute to go to stores. But you know what? We stopped by the Whole Foods, and what did you get? I know you picked what you like in here,
dude. I got some healthy stuff, some grass-fed ribeye, some grass-fed New York strip steak or something like that. And we got some nice healthy bread. We're just trying to eat healthy, and we got some salad in there.
Dude, I gotta say, man, I started eating healthy like I think 2 weeks ago. Like, I'm getting into it, and I feel a lot better. Like, dude, honestly, like I'm always be having aches and pains and stuff like that, and it's really life-changing, honestly. Like, we don't say it enough, but like if you really change your life, it'll change you, dude.
Yeah, if you change your diet, yeah, that's true, man.
Sure. You don't even have to work out. As long as you just change your diet, it'll help you like that. That's a start, dude.
Dude, that's huge, man. I feel like I'm floating as I'm walking all the time. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just on the tips of my toes, man.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a good feeling. And also, we got some stuff going on at
the house, dude. We finally got the block. I believe 2 semi trucks already dropped off block. I believe we have 1 more semi truck of block coming tomorrow. And we got guys out there that are about to start forming the block, dude. That is gonna be, dude, that's gonna be epic. So we got some epic stuff going on right now. I mean, we're gonna go over there after we eat, cook up some food, eat, dang sauce it up, and then we're gonna head over there, check out what those guys are doing, and then we're gonna back this sucker up and get straight to work.
Alrighty guys, so we made it down here to our barn location after having an absolute feast. We had some steak, we had some baguettes, some bread, some actual local bread. I think it's called sourdough bread, which that stuff is organic, natural, and all that good stuff. We made some salad, but I don't think anybody touched that salad. Who wants grass, dude?
That was crazy, dude.
Nobody wants that stuff. And in the mix, we actually ran up to the new job site over there where they brought in all the block, and they even started actually just setting up to lay the block. I think they already laid a bunch of it down. We just didn't film it. I think we're gonna run up there and maybe give you guys an update here and there. But you know what? We are down over here. I got my thermos, man, because this, I think I just swallowed some pollen or something.
You probably did, man. I mean, whenever springtime comes around, that pollen is pretty strong, dude.
It is, and it affects people differently. I don't think it affected you, did it?
I don't think it does. I think when the spring actually hits hard, like when stuff starts turning like really green, I think that's when it kind of affects me just a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what? If you got a little issue, you get you a little tea and you just sip on it and you'll be good.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, right now I'm seeing some water on the pad, dude. I just noticed.
Hey, man, that ain't that bad right there. It's just a little slight little puddle right there. Just a low spot. I mean, that's pretty good for the whole pad being dry and just a little spot, dude.
That is pretty good, but you know what? That's where oil's going to sit, dude.
No,
or actually,
sir.
No oil spots. We're going to have a roof on this thing.
We may even epoxy the floor, dude. That'd be pretty sick, dude.
Some metallic epoxy, or maybe just do like a nice clear coat, because
like a finish on there.
It is kind of rough, so I don't know how well that metallic epoxy will bond to this.
We'll figure
that out later. We got a bunch of work on our hands. Of course, we got all the metal down here. And the first thing that we're going to start with is actually anchoring that metal to this concrete over here, and then I guess the whole entire frame goes up, and then so on and so forth. And then I think that's going to be pretty much it. We're going to be ready for our sheet metal.
Yeah, hopefully tomorrow they bring the rest of our like sheet metal and stuff like that. But right now we can do these two side walls. But first, I think we need to pop all this wood off the form, dude.
I say we go ahead and get that out of the way. That way, just in case it doesn't slow us down later on. But anyways, I say we go ahead and pop that off, and then we'll unload all of our tools, all of our equipment, and go ahead and start anchoring stuff. check this out, guys. We just got done doing some major progress at the barn location over there. We ended up basically setting up the whole entire frame. It was a little bit difficult setting up those trusses by hand, but you know what? Once we got a little rhythm and groove going, dude, we absolutely knocked it out within like an hour or so. We still got to adjust a few things. I think we just got to like set the height, I think, to 9 feet for like the actual sheet metal. So we'll do that right here in a little bit. But what we did right now was went to the new house location over here to check up on the progress. It was a 3-person crew, so we got 2 gentlemen and actually 1 woman out here. So that's pretty wild for what they got done in just a couple of hours. They actually got a late start. What did they get out here, like at 12 or something?
Yeah,
like that?
12 or 1 o'clock, and they just went ahead and knocked out a pretty dang straight wall. I mean, that thing is just on point, dude. It's so awesome seeing how straight people can lay block, dude.
That is just absolutely insane. I guess the string helps them. We weren't able to witness how this is done, because once we see how this is done, you best believe we're going to attempt
start blocking stuff up, dude.
Nah, I think we'll leave the block to the professionals. This guy has been doing it for years and years, and he's probably the best block guy in town, like we mentioned. That's why it took him a little bit to get out here, but once he's out here, he's going to get this knocked out within a matter of days. I think by like Friday, which today's Monday, they're going to have this knocked out, dude.
We can go ahead and schedule a whole entire frame or wood package for this house afterwards.
That's very next. The frame is already ordered, basically. It'll arrive as soon as they're done here. And look at that. I wonder what that's for right there. That little, I think that's a water drain or something.
I don't know. It's like a little gap right there. Maybe they just extended that wall to make it perfect. But dude, that is just legit. It's so awesome finally seeing it start coming together, dude.
Definitely. And they're using these strings. I kind of seen them set up that right there. So they started from that corner right there. I'm guessing maybe the lowest point where the wall's going to be the tallest.
Didn't they have to find that one pin in the ground? The actual, like, what was that?
There was actually one pin that wasn't actually like on the foundation. It was a little bit in the dirt, just like this much, but it just means that one corner of the block is just going to be hanging off just like this much. So that's the only thing that they couldn't find.
Yeah, not a big deal.
That's why I ran up here and I actually showed them where it was. But man, this is just insane just seeing this right here, and before you know it, the whole entire foundation is going to be done. And Pops was saying that another truck was going to come up with the blocks, but honestly, I think that's going to be it. That's what our contractor said. So
yeah, we thought one more truck was going to come up, but I think that's all the block they need for now. I think we'll see, you know.
So yeah, exactly, we'll see. But you know what the crazy thing about this block, the way that it was delivered, I didn't witness this, but I kind of know because the contractor was telling me a little bit of information on this. And you can't just pick this up with just regular forks. You actually
there's no pallets here, dude.
You have 6 forks, dude, to pick this up properly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. So that's why, like, he didn't want to just set it like over there when it was super muddy. He wanted to make sure that he set it around the foundation just like this. So it's perfect. We got sandbags over here as well. They got their mixer out here, and what else do we got here? I guess the mortar right there, the masonry mix. Dude, look at this.
Dude, this is crazy. That is a lot of sand right there. I wonder how much one of these bags run right here, dude.
That's interesting. I guess we'll have to talk to our contractor about that. But look at this, dude. Let's set up a
sandball, dude.
Beach, dude.
Dude, easily, dude. You set this up at your house and take a picture on it and just lie to people there at the beach, dude.
Pretty much right here. But we got everything. The only thing that we were kind of, I guess, having a little issue with was the water. But you know what? Pops has the whole entire tank in the back over there, and this is how we're giving them water. They're just using buckets, dumping it in right there. Ain't nothing slowing them down, dude.
Easy peasy, man.
We just got to get some power out here, which I actually called the city. They got to move our transformer a little bit closer to the house because it's a little bit too far. But man, dude, this is just awesome. This is exciting because we're gonna start adding our own twists and touches to this house as soon as we can. Probably like for like finishing touches.
Yeah, for sure. Like we're gonna be like choosing tile wise, you know, all that stuff, flooring. You know, there's still tons of options that we have to work with. But right now, we're just excited to get the frame and the block done, dude.
Yes, sir. But I guess tomorrow they're gonna probably continue, and maybe we'll give you guys a little time lapse. I wish I would have time lapsed that wall right there because that's like a pretty big wall. But you know what? We'll get some other walls
for sure, dude.
You guys will see it happen. But as of right now, say we run back down the mountain, continue with our barn build, and just get some more work done.
right, guys, so check this out. So it is actually the next day, and last night we basically just completed framing up our roof section of our building by adjusting it the perfect height. We even threw some angles on the sides and everything like that, and it's practically ready for some sheet metal. And all we're waiting on is basically the guys to come over there and drop the rest of the supplies off, like all the just C-channels. I think we got a garage door and actually an entry door coming in, and also can't forget all the sheet metal. But anyways, up here at the actual house build, dude, everything is just starting to form out. The biggest and like the tallest wall that they started on is basically complete right here. I mean, look at that, man. It's like 9 foot tall. They even had to bring out scaffoldings to get this sucker on there. But dude, that is just incredible how tall it is. And we're just talking about this wall, like that's so tall that you can practically park a car underneath this house.
Dude, that is crazy. I didn't think it was gonna be that tall, honestly. Dude.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that tall either. But if we walk around this corner over here, there is gonna be an entry for a crawl space, but this is not technically gonna be a crawl space. This is gonna be a walk space because you ain't gotta have to crawl under here because it's gonna be so tall. I mean, I didn't even think that this house was gonna be this tall on this side, but that's just how this hill slopes down right there. It's kind of like on a steep grade, but you know what? The house is gonna be sitting taller. You're gonna have more storage room underneath the house as well.
Awesome.
You can utilize all that instead of having a super tiny crawl space. You can't use it for anything. You can park your John Deere in there. You know what I mean?
John Deere. I'm more of a Cub Cadet type of guy.
Cub Cadet. You pull that Cub Cadet in there. I wonder if we can ask them to make the door for the crawl space a little bit bigger. What if we actually opted for like a double swing door or something like that? That way you can actually utilize it instead of one little door. You know what I mean?
You could, but I don't know if it might be a little bit too late because they're going to continue with everything.
They have those big old long concrete blocks that they're going to put for the beam. So I guess we're just having one entry door. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a big old garage, a nice garage anyways.
Yeah, you got that right.
And the rest of the foundation is going to be quite nice because it's not going to be as tall. So they should be able to get this knocked out fairly quick, I'm thinking, dude.
This was probably the hardest part is this back wall. That's probably why they started with it, but they knocked it out. It's crazy how straight they can get these walls, dude. Like, if I did a wall, I'm telling you, will look down and you probably will see bricks going in and out, dude.
It looked like the ocean, dude. But that's amazing right there. But I guess that's going to be pretty much it for today until we get more sheet metal.
Yeah, until we get more supplies and sheet metal and stuff like that. But for the most part, dude, that building is going to be a breeze. I mean, we got the hardest part knocked out. Now it's all like finishing touches and stuff like that and putting our personal touches on it. But with all that being said, that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.